idea called the Avengers Initiative. The idea was to bring together a group of remarkable people, see if they could become something more, to fight the battles that we never could.
Avengers!
Assemble.
Let's go! It's time Avengers assemble. Together we fight as one, so the villains starting to tremble. Let's go! Let's go! It's time Avengers assemble. Together we fight as one, so the villains starting to tremble. Let's go! Let's go! It's time Avengers assemble. Together we fight as one, so the villains starting to tremble. Let's go! Let's go! It's time Avengers assemble. Together we fight as one, so the villains starting to tremble.
What's shaking, people? It's your boy Doom Killer HD. Sit back and relax. You are now rocking with the best. And it's about to go down tonight. We got a star-studded cast for the Avengers RoundTable. We are going to be discussing topics from the Avengers dev stream, gear changes, lack thereof a roadmap, Destiny 2's broken raid, how will their devs respond, and an assortment of more things and things to come like that. So without further ado, let's get right to it. First up, y'all may have seen this man all the time on the weekly wrap up and our new show, The Path of Power. Good homeboy of mine, the man who put me on actually, Mr. High Ruler. Welcome to the stream.
What's going on, Doom? How's it going? How's it going, everybody in chat? Hope everyone's having a good day. What's going on, man? How you doing?
I am good, dude. Like we got a lot of stuff to talk about today, bro. So it should be a good one. It should be
Sounds
a good
good.
one.
I'm ready, dude.
Next up, the 20 twin, the man, the Birdman himself, the shining star of the community, even though he gets hated on more than anybody I know. My dude, Sadat the Gamer, was good with it, bro. Welcome to the stream. Let's get it.
Hello, salutations. What it do? It's Sadat Ridiculous. Here, officially representing myself as well as Tricks Ridiculous. He gave me full permission to speak on his behalf. He says to agree with everything I say. So I'm pulling double duty. What's up?
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes,
Welcome to the
indeed.
cereal bowl.
Wow. Next up, we have the queen of the team, the first lady who was ever to rock DSG, who also finishes my sentences for me sometimes. So let's welcome the queen of the team, Miss Alien Fire.
Hello, my lovelies. How's everyone tonight?
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Hey.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Next up, we've got the man, Mr. Destiny 2 himself. Used to be a Marvel's Avengers streamer. He don't even care about that game too much no more. I don't even know why he's on this roundtable. But Mr. Rocker Squad himself, Johnny Rocker. Welcome to the stream, my dude. What's good?
What's up, gang? How we doing?
Hopefully all is well, good sir.
Oh, yeah.
Next up, we have literally the smartest female gamer in the Marvel's Avengers community coming up. Someone who also likes to troll the hell out of me for pure enjoyment. Next up, we have cute little Chaos Kitty. Welcome to the stream, madame.
Yo, everybody.
And last but not least, I don't even know what to do with this dude. We just gonna call him Big Flex. We got Big Flex coming on, y'all. What's up, Big Flex? How you doing?
Ooh.
Hello. So good.
Damn, that was a fast change.
Man, I almost made it.
That's that Pattinson back, man. He changes fast.
Oh, yeah.
Hey Jay, how are you?
Oh, hey, how you doing?
This is how we're starting the night off, bro.
Listen, you're lucky you even have me here after I committed capital murder on Twitter yesterday.
Jeez.
Wow.
People
Man,
saw
wrong.
it. It was good.
Okay, guys. Welcome to the chat. We got a lot of people sitting here waiting. I can't do that today. That's too many of y'all. Wow. Hey, how y'all doing? Goodness gracious, people. Let's get this show started, folks. We've already had the send me away for the segment already. So let's just get this popping. We're gonna start the show off with what are each and every one of y'all's personal thoughts on yesterday's dev stream? And we'll start with the co-host of the show, Mr. High Ruler.
Yeah, I think so. I'll be completely honest. I've had a lot of people kind of ask me about it, and like my opinion is like a lot of the specific gear changes. I've said like I'll need to actually like play the game and like slot these pieces in and then go from there and figure it out. But one of the things I will highlight is that many months ago when this whole damage buff thing came out, and Alex was like, "I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna put it down. And, it's gonna be like I'm just gonna take it out to the pastor and just shoot it down, whatever." It didn't seem like that was what we got personally. Now, is it a nerf? Sure, but does it seem like they overpromised and underdelivered of the nerf itself? Yeah. So I mean, like, I think if there's one thing to take away is that like I don't think damage buff was actually killed like we thought it was. It was just kind of neutered, I guess.
Oh, we're gonna talk about that, bro. We're gonna definitely talk about that. 20 let me actually get this banner out of your face real quick. I am so sorry about that, good sir.
Appreciate
There
it.
you go.
Don't apologize to him.
There you-
He has to. I'm a star.
oh my god. There we go. We're starting already. Your overall thoughts on the dev stream.
Apart from it nearly killing me, it was pretty solid. So this was definitely another one of those streams where if you care about gear, then it was pretty interesting. If you don't care about gear, you're probably bitching the entire time about the roadmap. So there was definitely a split of that in the chat. But as someone who does care about gear, I thought there was some pretty good stuff here. There's definitely some characters that are going to be benefiting from this more than others. Thor, Kamala,
Hulk.
yeah. So, as far as I was also pleasantly surprised that they seem to have been absolutely terrified by the reaction to the damage buff nerf news prematurely, because they definitely backed off. You could even see it in Alex and hear it in his expression. He was like, I really wanted to kill that damage buff. He's like, oh damn it. He definitely came off like a Scooby-Doo villain that just got foiled at the end. Because that's not a nerf. I'm sorry, especially if you play Thor. If you know, that's not a nerf. You're just removing crit chance and impact and keeping the damage. Not only are they keeping the damage, but they're buffing the damage on the Nornstone. So if you do the double damage stack with Thor, you're actually stronger than you were before. You would be before the nerf. So I mean, good for them. But I mean, if the plan was to move the damage buff out of the way to make room for other perks, mission not accomplished. But if the plan was to not have the players bitch like they did when the Tachyon Surge nerf happened, definitely great job there. As High Roller said, it's going to depend on actually what the stuff is in the game, because as we know from past experience, when they make changes to perks, either you're going to have perks that say they do one thing but do another thing, such as 2% heroic charge increase, and you're going to have stuff that doesn't do what it says, like perk breaker, which is complete dog shit. So I have to actually play it and test it out, but so far pretty solid update it's looking like.
Cute little chaos kitty. Overall thoughts on the dev stream, madam?
I think the dev stream itself is not a good tool to communicate these gear changes in general, because there's a lot of like raw data that just they have their list. They went through every gear piece, what changes were there. It was very hard to follow for just the dev stream. The block was definitely better in that regard. But in terms of content, I would say I'm cautiously excited for the update. I do like some of the changes, and from what I've heard and from what I've read, I can say it definitely is a boost to melee characters. especially in the defensive terms. When I look at the Iron Man changes, more defense when he's overcharged or supercharged. That seems pretty solid, but in the end, I also have to see it in game to see how it feels.
Okay. Johnny. Let's go, bro. How you feeling about the dev stream yesterday?
I hated it. No, I'm kidding. No, really. I'm kind of excited. Like, I'm kind of excited. Alex, for a long time, has very much been talking about trying to make gear personal to the character, right? Instead of just blanket perks for everything. He desperately does want to get away from just stacking damage on it, valor and damage on everything across the board. And I think we are finally getting to the point to where we're seeing how creative he is in some of these solutions. And like I said, it got me excited. Like you pointed out earlier, I've been way down that Destiny well, and I didn't expect much. I'll be honest, when we had our meeting and then when we watched the stream, but what it did was, as soon as he started talking about those Iron Man changes, those wheels started cranking in my brain that haven't cranked in months about maybe I can do this with a build. Maybe I can do this. So, that I'm pretty excited for. But my whole big thing is it's getting it implemented in game, right? Like I'm just so terrified of any patch because here we're tuning gear, but Kamala's legs fell off. Like we just you just don't know what's going to happen at this point, right? So I feel like if they can get a patch in without taking 5 steps back, right? We can see this streamlined war table. We can see this. I think it could be a win for Avengers.
I'm hoping so, man. Queen, Miss Alien Fire, how you doing, baby girl? What's good with it?
Ooh, I'm cautiously excited. I think those are very positive changes. I like the fact that, sorry, most of the changes are like really hero specific, which is something that we desperately needed for most characters. And I think it's going to be a good opportunity for us to try out new builds, which, experimenting with all those new perks is going to be really fun. Now, where are my loadouts? Where are my loadouts? Anyway, so yeah. I think this is definitely a step in the right direction. So we'll see. We'll see.
Okay, J Shock Blast. I have to ask you a different question than I have to ask everybody else. And that question is, did you even watch the dev stream, sir?
Nerds.
Yeah.
I did not because I was meeting Cell from one Naruto Straw Hats.
Oh, okay. So you were big flexing again. I take it, and going to meet voice actors of the most popular anime of all time, Dragon Ball, and he is about to big flex.
Oh, he's gonna pull some cool shit out here.
Yeah.
I offered him his own segment to do this. He just says he's going to. Hold on, wait, Jay, hold on. Give me 1 second. Keep that up there. I want to see that big and clear real quick.
It also says, "But Stallion says hello."
Wow.
With my name on it. My name is on it.
Wow. That's just awesome, bro.
I'm actually jealous because so the voice actor also is the voice actor for Cell, which I don't even know who that is. But I went there because he's Handsome Jack in Borderlands. My friend that went with me, when he went to sign his, he signed it as Cell. And as he's looking at it, he's like, "Oh, I screwed up. You're going to have a one of a kind." And he goes, "Just kidding, jackass." Like, I don't know. Yeah.
Wow.
I tweeted it. It was, but like he basically he signed it as Cell on a Handsome Jack pop, and then was like, "Haha, just kidding, jackass," and then kind of kept going and writing other stuff. Like he wrote a book on his. But anyway, no, I didn't watch it. I while I was driving home, I had Sadat's stream up on my phone, and
That's a good stream to have.
listening to some of what he had to say, and I was actually I was very encouraged by how positive Sadat seemed from what I was listening to, because I thought he was pretty positive, and I felt like if he interpreted things pretty well, then I think that we're probably off to a good start. I mean, I had obviously had a conversation with the devs the day before, so I already kind of knew what was coming. But yeah. So
I had a little something in my eye. I'm sorry.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, no. I listen. I've made it clear on many occasions the gear stuff. I mean, that's some nerd shit. I don't like look
call
that
me
deep
a nerd
into
one
it.
more time here, Jay. One more time. Just one more.
I'm actually calling Sadat a nerd, to be honest.
Okay. That's my twin though, so that's like calling me a nerd. So
all right, fine. You're both goddamn nerds. Okay? So listen, last week I took over your show. Don't make me do it again.
Oh no, you really did. I didn't appreciate that, Jay. Don't do that again.
All right. Anyway, but no, like I defer. You know, like I understand the gear. I just don't go that deep into it. And I would rather the people that know that stuff way better than me kind of like figure it out and let me learn from them. And I think that's what makes a lot of these other creators, you know, like so popular and do well, because that's what people want from them. And I'm hopeful that with all these changes, everybody else is going to have like a nice new influx of videos, and you know, we're gonna have, you know, the golden days of build videos all over again.
I miss those days, man. I really do.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not even joking. I really do miss the days of the build videos. Next question. Communication. Is this a
You forgot you forgot someone, dude.
Who did I forget? Oh, because everybody's all switched around.
You
Who did I
forgot
forget?
Tricks Ridiculous.
Boys, no, we're not doing the doubles. We're not. No, twin. I understand you speaking. No, no.
We forgot.
No.
We must
Go
acknowledge.
Go ahead, Tricks. Go ahead, Tricks.
We must acknowledge that one, Alex is wrong. The damage buff does not proc itself. You can't do that. He was wrong. That's not how it works. And two, he fucking banned me from the chat because I made a joke about saves coming.
Too soon?
So fuck these guys. Second ban of the year.
Okay. Thank you, Tricks. We greatly appreciate it.
You're welcome. Let me sip some wine.
Yes, indeed.
Damn.
Oh man.
I'm really about to drink to
how
that.
did
I'm
you
not
not
even joking
have a
right now.
Like seriously, if I can show up in a Batman mask, you can have a glass of wine nearby.
I'm a star. I don't have to do any of that.
Oh my.
All right, let me find something else to flex with.
Oh my god. Why are these two every time they get together, bro? Oh my god, this is so bad. Okay, communication. Tyrell, help me, bro. Like, come on, dude.
Yeah, what's
Do
up?
something.
What's up? What's up, bro? Listen, I sometimes it's nice to let Jay and Sadat kind of just do their thing, you know? It kind of brings entertainment. It's like that chaotic element that I really like.
My god.
You're talking communication? In
Yes.
what regards, man? Do you want to talk about the
just as
content of the
simple as-
stream? Or do you want to talk about the last few weeks? Like, break
It's
it down
just,
for me, dude.
it's
Where
just
should
a
I
step
attack
in
this
the
from?
right direction. It's just
Yeah, I mean,
this
like,
is a step in the right direction. That's all.
I mean, like, I think, like, here's the thing. I said this yesterday, but I said, like, sitting there yesterday felt like I was back in, like, university being lectured to. You know what I mean? So, like, and that's nothing to say against Alex or whatever, but I was like, holy fuck. Like, I was having PTSD being like, oh, God. I'm like listening to my prof like tell me all this. Like I felt like I was about to fail finance again. But like in regards to like communication in general, I mean like Alex is probably one of their most like upbeat kind of personalities who if you bring on like you bring him on and you let him talk about like what he likes, like it's almost like a little bit infectious, like how excited he gets, right? For the good and the bad, right? People can attack him for it, but like I mean Alex is fun to listen to when he starts kind of, you know, doing his thing. So I mean for me anyways, like you know, do more of that stuff, I guess, right? And I'm down with it.
All right. Baby girl, what you thinking about communication? Step in the right direction? You liking it? You hating it?
It's not worse. It's not better. It just is basically.
Damn.
And well, it's true though. I mean, honestly, I mean the stream was okay, but again, the way Alex explains things sometimes is just like, woo! I, you know,
It's over your head, I
I'm gonna
guess.
have to first look at it on paper, and second, live it in the game because it's just like yeah, like I was saying, it's just like this lecture, like I feel like I'm back in university sometimes, but
Okay.
yeah, but we'll see. I mean, I think the next month or next few weeks are gonna show us whether they're gonna get better at communication or not. That's what I feel.
Sounds good to me. 2020 communication, step in the right direction for you.
So the dev stream was felt like they mentioned Alex mentioned how long it's been since they had it was like 3-4 months or something, and it definitely felt it felt like old times. Andy started off the stream with everybody muted. you know, Alex rambled way too long and lost half the chat. Brian, Brian sat there with resting nap face. It was very nostalgic, and it made me think that we have these same conversations and questions about the communication every certain time period in Marvel's Avengers. That's because the communication at a certain point plateaued. It doesn't get better. It either gets worse back to its previous dog shit state, and then it slowly improves back to the status quo
Okay.
whenever there's actual content on the horizon. So is the communication better? It's better than January of them not saying anything, but it's slightly better than January of last year when they also didn't say anything. So,
I'm not hitting that button again. I'm not doing it, dude. Come on, man.
it's a little bit better than. It's actually worse than last February because we had a war table in last February. So, if you want to count the skin sales as improvement communication, otherwise it's like
I can't stand you.
the same or worse than last year. Like just with less
Johnny
shit.
Rocker, would you like to comment? Because he's not gonna stop y'all.
I think I'm just going to defer to Sadat and let him.
Oh my god! Oh god! No.
I tell you what, man. Like, I look at their communication like if I owned a restaurant, right? And like if I'm serving pizza and I'm like, here, guys, here's my cat turd pizza, and it doesn't sell. Right. And people aren't interested in it, to the point to where you can go months and months and months and then it just doesn't matter. And you just come right back and it's the same shit pizza. You got to change the recipe. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not eating cat shit pizza, Johnny. So yeah, of course.
Well, I mean,
recipe,
sometimes you
bro.
gotta eat some cat shit pizza. But what I'm saying is like, for example, if you look at what WWE 2K22 is doing right now, right? They've been putting out these slick, pre-recorded dev streams, right? Where they pick one aspect of the game. It's pre-recorded. It's produced. It looks good. They talk through the same talking points. They get to the thing. They can be clips of the game showing all the stuff, right? And they can record those at their leisure, get them out there. You don't have the mess of trying to deal with everybody in chat or mics being muted and all that stuff. I think personally, you should do a Q&A stream separately. That's chat's chance to answer questions, and you talk about what chat wants to talk about. And then I think if you're going to do one of these things with Alex, it's about gear or it's about that. You have the 2 or 3 devs that are directly involved. You pre-record it. You put it out that way, YouTube or wherever. And then that way you can get that focus message out. But I personally just saw a lot of frustration in chat because there are people that have been waiting months for questions that want that opportunity for answers. Like I said, I think if you split the two things, you're going to get more done.
Okay. Kit T, what you say about overall communication? Step in the right direction. What you think?
Nah, same old, same old. It's every time it is like this, there's a new patch coming out, they start talking, the patch comes out, they go quiet. So I can say if the communication has improved if we're after the patch and they're still talking. Then we can talk about improvements.
Oh,
If they launch patch 2.3 and then start talking about, oh, we're also working on 2.4, it's still a bit out, but we can start talking about it, then I would say, okay, let's say it has improved a bit. And also I go with they need to streamline these dev streams. I think right now they are not in the position where they can do all these pre-recorded stuff, because they need the connection to the community in some way at least. The community has to feel like they can ask questions even if they don't get answered. They have the possibility because they only have a small community at the moment. Once they're bigger, they might be able to do that because they could never answer all the questions that get asked anyway. But right now, the dev streams are a bit better. But for example, Brian yesterday, why was he there? He just sat there, and at some point he said, "Oh, there were questions in chat that I can't answer because I can't talk about it yet."
He was there for sex appeal.
Yeah, I mean, the dev stream would have been exactly the same if it had just been Alex and Andy, for example. Layla was also in chat. She could have also answered some questions at least, or have some Crystal PR guy there that can answer questions from chat. That works too.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me. Jay Shock Blast, what do you think? Communication, bro. Step in the right direction?
The congressman concedes his time to Sadat the Ridiculous.
Reclaiming my time.
We're claiming Jay
No, no! Go ahead, man.
I thought I was getting booted. All right. Hey, man, like anything's better than nothing, I guess. I think I only want them to say something when they have something to say. I don't want them to make up things to say to like lead anybody on. I think that's a lesson that they've learned, and that's what they're trying to do. Obviously, I don't know that it sucks because like I don't know that gear, like an hour on gear, is necessarily the most interesting way to get back into the stream. But it's where they're at and it's what's happening. So like, what are they gonna do? I mean, Alex, I could definitely say is very passionate about what he does. He loves talking about it. He really gets into it, and that's not for everybody. And I know everybody has expectations of what they'd like to see, but look, how many times they put out a roadmap with stuff that never happened, or do you want them to keep doing that? Just make shit up and put it on a picture and, say roadmap, like, is that really going to make anything better? No, I want them to put something out when they can actually adhere to it, follow it, and meet it. That I think is what they're trying to do now. And I know that everybody wants to know more and we all live in the moment and everything. I don't know, man. Like, it's, to me, there's so much other stuff going on. I just don't live in that world where the first thing I think of when I wake up in the morning is roadmap. Where's the roadmap? Like, that's what I feel like it is every day. Like, go play something else for a little bit. When they're ready, they'll hit you with it. I think, like, now that I hope that they enjoyed their little break. They had some time away, like, from the spotlight. I'm glad to see them get back into it. I hope it's consistent. I do hope they're able to share more info and get into that groove now. But, we're all in wait and see at this point. But go play something else for a little bit. You don't have to play Avengers every day.
Yes,
on day 549.
9? I thought it was 45.
No, that was 4 days ago.
Shit. Okay. Queen hype in the chat. Let's get a little commercial going real quick, and we're gonna come back with the next subject. And the next subject is gear changes, the actual changes that happen. We're gonna deep dive into this damage buff thing. We're gonna let Hyrule talk for a little bit because he likes to read, and
I don't even have just really quick. I don't have the link to it. I don't have the link to it.
No.
It's
We're
forward
gonna
for
let
me.
you talk. We're gonna let you talk.
Oh, all right.
Calm down.
Why?
Take a breath.
I'm just saying.
Take a breath. Drink some alcohol or something, bro. Go shave your head or some shit, my dude. Calm down. Queen Knight in the chat. Let's go.
Over everything, so DSG, he rocking it. World domination, baby, ain't nobody topping that.
Hey guys, Queen here, and welcome to the DSG Super Weekends. Every weekend, come rock with the best. Fridays is the DSG Block Party, where you play with your favorite DSG members as you take on the toughest endgame content Marvel Avengers has to offer. Saturday, join Sadat the Gamer as he gives you what's what in Super News. And later that day, join Doomkiller HD and Slipshock as they give you the weekly wrap-up. Sunday, join us for Excelsior, now a podcast where you don't ever want to miss Fire or Trash hosted by Doom and Bloody. An action-packed weekend every weekend, so squad up and come along for the ride. This is your Doom Squad gaming brand ambassador, Gamer Nerd Queen, and you know the motto, let the good times roll.
You think it's a game if you want to, but homie, we ain't playing. Told you once you, I didn't want you. DSG is the game.
All right. Little Kevin Hart. Anyways, guys and girls, gear changes. The damage buff nerf. Now, why I want Hyrule to talk, because he was saying how he thinks the damage buff nerf isn't actually a nerf, but that's only for certain players, bro, because I use Black Panther sometimes, right? And I'm a melee Black Panther. I have Faultless buff on. Now, the only time I can literally get through a combo is when I have on my damage buff, and that's because it staggers the enemies. So, if they're taking my stagger away with my damage buff, I will never get through a full combo as a melee character, bro, because they're gonna be beating the shit out of me before, even with the damage buff on. I can't do anything because I'm not hurting them. So, please talk, motherfucker.
Throw daggers? You know, like.
Boy, I'm about to remove. Give me my remove. Come on, man.
So like
melee, bro. I'm saying this hurts.
Yeah,
melee
like so
horribly, bro.
yeah. I mean, like, so I would imagine that there's probably like a set piece somewhere in there that they're probably adding stagger to it. I would imagine. I don't know. I will be honest with you. Like a lot of this, like I completely kind of like zoned out on in a lot. Oh, Black Panther's not even a part of any of these changes. Oh well, that sucks. So I mean, yeah. Is it like does the impact like affect the characters? Yeah, it does. I mean, like you can't deny it, you know. But I mean, I'll go with chat. Get good, you know.
Good. Yeah. That's. I mean, yeah. Actually, I do need to get good at this game because I'm horrible at this point.
So like my point though. So like just really quick, because like obviously like in that specific case, is it a nerf? Right. My point was that like when we were talking about like what Alex's like general reception to what he wanted to do was it like literally when I think Stardust posted that video and Alex was in those chats and he was like talking about it, my man wanted to like bury it. Like let's call it what it is. My man wanted to actually bury that perk, right? So if we're walking away from this and we're going, okay, the critical hit chance and the impact, okay, like yeah, you could make do without that. You know, is it great? No, but like, is it as bad as they wanted it to be? Definitely not either. I mean, in your specific like in circumstance, yeah, I mean it's bad for sure.
Okay.
Get good.
I just want.
Just play Thor.
I mean, literally. So, I
We
mean,
have to
just
think
play a
about
ranged
it.
character, right? I mean, like we all do anyway. Because I mean, damage buff nerf. What is your thoughts on the damage buff nerf, Alien Fire?
See, I didn't even know that damage buff gives keeps you from getting staggered. So.
Well, it staggers the enemy, so
Okay.
you can actually hit them instead of them. You know, like if you're facing a blue shielded enemy and you have a damage buff
There's
on.
other ways to stagger an enemy, Doom.
But I'm just talking about far as combos are concerned. I like to use my combos, like my suspension arrow with Hawkeye. I like to use the combo when, Black Panther throws the daggers and slams the ground. You have to be able to hit the enemy to do that. If you're facing a blue shielded enemy and you trying to get a combo off, he's gonna knock you on your ass. Bottom line, if you don't have a damage buff, and they're taking that effect away. Like a lot of people who use melee characters, I know you 1%ers don't use melee characters, but for the people who do, that fucking sucks, yo. Like for real, like it really does. You have anything else you wanted to say on that before we move to Sadat?
Get good.
Say it again. Say it again, Jay.
I don't like. Well, I guess
Why?
it was necessary to remove the crit chance, but I don't know if it's gonna make that much of a change. So long as they keep like the 65%, I'm happy. Jeez.
I hear you.
Okay.
Twin, what you got on that?
Yeah, Sadat Ridiculous believes that this is not a real nerf. Obviously, they did not go nearly far enough, and all of us 1%ers are going to definitely enjoy all of the cheeses that will come from this fresh patch of perks and this non-damage buff nerf. Sorry if you're a melee player, you should be playing ranged. I don't know what else to tell you. Get good.
He said you should be playing range. Oh God.
Oh.
Johnny, you're an Iron Man main, so I mean,
That's right.
Yeah, but he's gonna melee Iron Man, so
Yeah, see, like I'm getting double fucked on this deal because the impact's going away, and the one that is a dagger through my heart. You guys know extended evade was a major part of my Iron Man playstyle, so I used to use that in animation cancel to move fast, and that's going away. So kind of bummed about that. But this is my thing, right? Like they've been telling us for so long, like melee's the priority. Melee things are coming, and we promise it'll be okay. If you just wait, it'll be good. It'll be good. And it's like you're taking all the tools that we have now away, and you're not giving us anything to make this better right now. Right? Personally, for me, I think this should have been a 1-for-1 exchange, right? Like you kind of leave the melee tools that we have working right now, and then when you have the replacements ready, you say, okay, so we're going to be pulling this and this, and then this and this and this immediately goes in the loot pool.
But Johnny, when do they ever do that? They always take away without giving anything in return. You know that?
I mean, clearly they have their thoughts and opinions of how we should play the game, and as long as we play it the exact way they say we should play it, we'll be fine. But I know we said it before, but I got to get my hands on it and see. You know what I mean? Like it's one of those things we could be getting all worked up about it, and then it doesn't feel that bad. Like maybe they tune flinch down a little bit. I mean, we just won't know. So like I said, I think it sucks, but I understand Alex's thought of he's frustrated because he spends all this time on all this gear and people just stack buff and valor and that's all that matters. Right. And I get that. But to me, it's like, don't nerf that into the ground. Clearly you're creative. Bring everything else up. Come up with a combination that shits all over that, right? Yeah. And especially do it creatively for each character, right? So that way, people will be like, oh, well, I'm voluntarily dumping my damage buff gear because this is cooler. Once you start to figure that recipe out, you're there.
Range gear people are straight. You throw a vibranium payload on Thor, you don't really need a damage buff anymore. You're golden. Right. You know what I'm saying? So on the range store that is. So yeah.
But like I said, that's for range characters and only a couple range characters. There are so many characters that were just mediocre to begin with.
Tachyon Surge works on melee, and I can get it with my by popping up my Warrior Fury on Thor. It's
what?
Yeah. Yeah, I discovered that today.
What? Alien, you got the cheese for you, Tricks. That's a video right there, bro. That's a video right there. I
my Warrior Fury and boom, Tachyon Surge on melee. Like I was like, what?
Yeah. Okay. Kitty, damage buff. How do you feel about the stagger part going away?
Oh, just the stagger part?
Yeah.
I was gonna say I'm disappointed that Alex didn't butcher it entirely
Okay.
because I want damage buff gone.
Oh.
What?
It should
Whoa.
never have been in the game in the first place.
Break it down, Miss Kitty.
It's for the balancing in general. It's better if you don't have a perk like damage buff like that, especially if it was so overpowered with the critical hit chance and the stagger on top of it, but also 65% damage increase. You kidding me? how do you plan to balance that? But personally, I think since they only talked about gear, I want to play a bit of profit here. We all remember the good old days when challenge rating actually meant something and upped the power level of the enemies.
Right.
All it does now is make enemies harder to stagger and make them do attacks that are harder to counter. So you have to evade more often. So what if they kind of reverse that and make them use the same attacks and give them the same ability to stagger you, or you the same abilities to stagger them, then on challenge rating 2, for example, make that the baseline and just up the power level again.
That would actually be cool. I
like that.
That's why I see the smartest woman in the game right there, sitting right next to you, Johnny. Picture that, bro.
Oh yeah.
Batman, do you even care about the damage buff?
Yes,
Oh. Thoughts, please.
I am Batman.
Oh shit, man, come on, bro. Thoughts on the damage buff, Mr. J Shock Blast, Mr. Flex Blast?
Save Rachel.
Where's Rachel?
Christian Bale, is that you? Oh my god.
Where's your picture with Christian Bale at? Show us your picture with Christian Bale.
Fuck Christian Bale.
Oh shit. You got a Michael Keaton.
Are you saying you did fuck Christian Bale? Is that the
probably did? You all know Jay.
Yes.
Bro, come
Jay was the guy Christian Bale was yelling at.
Oh god. Okay. Next question is I don't even the gear I don't even know. High Ruler. Are the gear changes game changing, if that makes any sense to you? Okay.
No.
Thoughts about that?
So like unless they like take all the gear out and replace it with all new stuff, like nothing I saw was like significantly game changing. Are there like arguments to be made that some of these changes are probably steps in the right direction? Yeah, sure. I think most people here would probably agree with that. But like nothing here is game changing because you're not changing enough of the heroes to make it hero changing even, right? You're just adding different pathways potentially. You're adding different things that could potentially proc in certain circumstances. But like nothing here would be quantified as game changing, at least in my opinion.
Okay. Alien, same question. Is the gear game changing to you? The new gear that's going to be announced and dropped.
Game changing? No, not really. I mean, it's going to give us like new ways of playing with gear, but other than that, I don't think so. No.
Twin, what you think?
I'm checking the blog. Did I miss the part where there's a recalibration station?
Pretty much.
What do you mean game changing? Game changing what?
How do you know that name?
Where's the trigger? Where is it?
Why are y'all like this, bro? Y'all are the top damn content creators in Avengers. Why are y'all like this, bro?
I mean, if you play as Kamala, then you definitely. I mean, it's relatively game changing. Not really. I mean, Kamala's already pretty OP, but now she's got the hammers. She's got the spin, the intrinsic spin, which is going to have status damage on it, which makes her arguably a top 2 broken character in the game right now. Once that goes live, Kate's going to get the buff with the smoke bomb being able to apply status. So you're going to have some fresh Kate Bishop mixtapes from Yard Dread Heart.
Yeah.
but apart from but it's basically some characters are going to be a bit more OP than they were, and otherwise it's business as usual.
Okay.
But definitely better that there's more targeted farming now.
Yes. Yes.
No, none of that targeted farming is going to progress your power, but I guess it's a start.
Doomshilla HD.
CD.
Why so serious?
I don't even know tonight, bro. I don't even know. I don't know why I'm so serious. But anyway, Johnny.
Yeah, tell you how I got these scars.
I mean, guys, I just think Brian said it best last
I
night when
can't
he
do this
said,
anymore.
What's that?
It's like literally hurting
no,
me.
I mean, here's the thing. The gear changes in themselves, right? Just giving a slightly different way to play is not going to be a game changer in any way. Okay. Right? It's just more of the devs trying to shoehorn us into their vision, how they want the game to be played, right? I personally feel like this is going to be my hot take here.
I'm ready.
I don't think damage buff was affecting all these other things. I really don't. Because here's the thing. You've had so many changes and off ramps through all the nerfs and changes that we've had through the game, right? To where if damage buff was really buffing all these things and the crit was too high and it was doing this and it was doing this, you've had several opportunities to bring it up, right? What I personally feel like is when they got to the point of nerfing the chess piece, they sold us this big line of bullshit about, well, it's broken and it's doing this and we have to take it out because it's hurting the game and we're doing this. And there was a small fraction of people that defended that. So I personally feel like in my heart of hearts, that was the tactic that they went to try and sell this damage buff thing. Right. I don't think Alex had the nerve to try and axe it completely. So I think they are trying to dial it back. And I think that they are trying to create phantom numbers or situations trying to sell it to us of why this has to be changed. You know, because I mean, the way that it was pitched to us in the meeting and the way they talked about it on dev stream, it's so broken. It's doing more damage in Elden Ring. Elden Ring is messed up because of this thing, and it's got to go because it's horrible. And I just don't buy it. For me personally, I would just rather them come right out and say, hey, you know what? You guys depend on this gear like a crutch. We're trying to do other stuff. You trivialize our content and you burn through things. And you do builds that we do not have ways to build up defensive ways other than just being cheese and putting blue shields on everything. So we need to cut your ability to do these ridiculous builds and try to undo. I don't think you would call it power creep, right? But you see what I'm saying? They're trying to put a hard cap on what we can do damage wise, right? That's personally how I feel about it. To me, the game-changing thing that got said that I can't believe nobody's even talked about yet. Right at the end of it, right? You had 2 or 3 people that were banging away in chat saying, "What for the solo players? Power for solo players."
I was one of
those
people.
For solo they never said anything about that, and that was just
And then all of a sudden, Brian said, "Okay, we're working on that." And to me, that's a big damn deal because, like Jay will tell you, I've been beating that drum. Yeah. In that Discord for 2 months fighting with them on it. And back then it was all hell no. Anything but that. And now they're working on it. That is huge.
Yeah. That's supposed to come in. Not this.
That's the game changer.
That was actually going to be a subject, Johnny, but you kind of jumped the gun. But sorry, it's all good. You were smart.
He's not sorry.
He's not. He's Johnny. He's Johnny fucking Rocker, baby. But anyway, Kitty.
Listen, leave the impressions to me.
Yeah, and I was holding back the whole time.
Right.
You know, I have a lot to say about what this update, what they said is if it's a game changer or not. But yeah, the gear itself, I guess not in most cases. But again, it all comes back to the thing. I have to play it. I have to feel what it actually changes. mean, there are some things. I mean, for Black Widow, were a couple pieces there, or one piece in particular that I thought was very interesting. For my kind of build that I have in mind for Widow. Um, it was a cap piece I would like to experiment with, but other than that, I have to see.
Extra arc overload on Iron Man. Yes.
That I'm excited about.
Alright, Jay Shock Blast, game changer to you, or you just still being Mr. Casual? I'll play on Thursdays when they drop a new skin.
I mean, look, we've done everything there is to do. If there's new gear, then obviously it's worth playing. One thing that Sadat said that stuck out is like, there's new gear and gives you a reason to go chase it, so that you can not get an increased power. But the point of increasing power is getting the gear from the raid and then using this new gear that you're chasing to upgrade it with whatever gear piece you get from the raid if you don't like it. So it's not like the new gear is completely useless. It's if it's a good piece and you want to use it, you run the raid, you get a better piece and you use it to upgrade, kind of like what we're basically doing now. It's just a matter of now all the different gear is going to be set differently based on certain areas. So you can, chase a specific set. And I guess this is why they would want to have loadouts maybe someday, eventually. But
unless you're a PC player or can't get past the Sonic wall. Caveat.
I mean, I'm just saying in general, though, like, like it. I felt like it was glossed over a little bit. Like, I don't know what the word I want to use is, but like I felt like we don't like see the value in that new gear if we only look at it as the power you get it at. That power can always be upgraded with some random piece that you get from the raid that you just don't want. Because honestly, we all get those pieces. We're like, oh, trash, don't need it. So, but what if you get a piece that you think is going to be pretty good? Sure, it drops at 140, but you've got this raid piece you're not using, so you just upgrade it, and there you go. It becomes desirable. So, like, yeah, I know we all want ways that we can improve our power outside of the raid and outside of OLT, but at least you're getting the good gear piece so that when you do get that other piece, you can still upgrade it. I don't know. That's one thing that I think a lot of people are looking past based on some of the stuff I've heard and read.
Okay. All right. Last question in this particular segment. Is there anything mentioned that has you looking forward to playing after this new patch? And we'll just go ahead straight across the board, starting with you, Ruler.
I'm just gonna piggyback on the pathway to 175. It's not gonna be in 2.3. It'll be afterwards. But I'm glad we can finally put that conversation to bed. And I told you that last week that it was coming. So it's just nice to be validated. Appreciate that. Thanks, guys.
Alien Fire. Is there anything?
Being able to get exotics from more places. I mean, of course, we're at the point where most of our characters don't necessarily need those exotics. But then again, if there are some significant changes to them, we might want to start farming again. Also, there's going to be like new characters eventually. So, more ways to farm them, more places. The fact that the vaults are going to be available like all the time also is really great. But
yeah, villain sectors.
Villain sectors and vaults. I think that's great. That's
so dope, especially for a streamer. I'm appreciating the fact that they're bringing the villain sectors back every day and going to be on the map all whole time.
Exactly,
because that's something you can do with your stream. We're running villain sectors today, guys. Let's go. So
exactly. So that's a good thing. I'm happy about that.
Mm-hmm. Twin, what you got for me, bro?
Well, first I want to say that Stardust.
Is this Twin or Tricks? Hold on.
This is Sadat the Gamer. What's up?
Okay.
What it do? First, I want to say that High Roller shouldn't pat himself on the back quite too hard because Sadat the Prophet did in fact predict that they would be more open to a path to power for 175.
It was so obvious, though, right? Like
once they got closer to having some actual content, because the whole reason why we're even in this whole path to power mess is because they're trying to stall for time until the next content drop. So,
Yep.
so Dr. Prophet was there too.
But like I guess the point it was so obvious, right? You just had to wait for it, unfortunately, right? Like they were never going to leave single players out in high and dry, right? So.
I was scared for a minute. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was
100%. I mean, I gotta think Sadat will have my back on this, right? Like they're not gonna leave single players out of like going to 175, especially when there's so many issues with your premier content that like players are now starting to be like, I don't want to touch this thing anymore, right? You got to like at that point you got to start looking at alternate paths to get people there, right? I think it was always in consideration. I think like maybe like the last like month and a half maybe has been like, okay, let's dial this in,
I think actually this is Stitch Ridiculous from the Cereal Bowl. So boys, I think Johnny Rocker actually was one of the reasons, and to a degree, Slight Stardust. They kind of wore them down because they were getting backlash about the. Well, I don't know how many people know the whole comparison that they were giving us players behind the scenes as basically viewing us as fat little children that are incapable of handling a game without time gating because we would just gobble up all that freedom.
Oh, that was a Stardust video. I remember that.
And have a tummy ache and then bounce off the game. So there was definitely.
Johnny did have cake today.
Yeah,
I did.
Exactly. So there was.
I should have listened, Crystal. I should have listened. You were right.
Yeah. So there was definitely a point where Stardust, where High Ruler would be like, hey guys, I'm nice, I'm Canadian, I think I'm looking out for the players.
Hey, that's my shtick.
And there should be a path. I think there should be a path to solo, 175. And they were like, hey, go fuck yourself. I don't care.
I don't know, man. Listen, I can't.
Gimmick
I can't
infringement.
listen. My tone has quite changed recently. That's all I'll say. But
bro, I can't.
Yeah, I like feisty High Ruler. I'm just saying.
I do too.
You mean, Mr. Don't. I'm not gonna hold my tongue, but still hold my tongue, High Ruler.
Yeah, I love it.
listen, behind closed doors, the tongue moves freely. Let me just say that.
Woo! Look at High Ruler getting spicy real quick. Okay,
It's
hot in here, sir. It's hot. Johnny, what you thinking, bro? Is there anything mentioned that has you looking forward to playing after the patches drop?
Yeah, like I said, the fact that Alex is getting so creative with the gear, the fact that it got those wheels moving in my mind, right? Like I said, literally since I finished my Swiss Army Stark build, it's like I have no reason to do anything else. This does every single piece of content in the game with no problem. Now I'm thinking about new ways to approach it. The double arc, right?
Oh.
Sounds freaking amazing, right? Like I'm
being able to blast that twice. Yo,
yes, that's what I said earlier. You don't listen,
right?
I don't. I really don't. I'm like reading comments and I'm trying to make sure I don't really listen to y'all. Right. I'm sorry, I don't.
And also just targeted farming, right? Like the fact that we can be able to get codes. I always approach it as a content creator, right? And if I can come back to streaming Avengers and we can be like, okay, guys, today we are farming X to get Y, right? Like I really like that just being a straightforward process. Like, hey guys, let's run Last Avenger Standing for the 937th time for that 8% chance of something to drop, right? So I'm pretty excited about that.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Kitty, what you got? What you thinking? Is you excited for the anything got you excited or looking forward to this new patch?
I'm excited for all the characters that I benched. I'm not excited to play Iron Man or my Kamala because they are like way past 150. I'm not gonna play those with the new gear because I'm not playing the raid to get the infusion gear for the other gear pieces that I want to try out. So not touching those, but the others that are still sitting at 150, sure, I'm gonna farm from the villain sectors, the vaults. I want to see how the gear plays out, especially for Hulk. Hulk is a character I totally neglected. Can really be interesting to farm some specific gear for him.
Bruh. I'm sorry, Kitty. I'm listening to you, and I know you want to form your gear for your specific hope, but I'm looking at these damn comments. They got me feeling like Slip Shock TV right now, bruh. They're going ham in the comments for you, High Ruler, sir. You got a tape to drop, dog. You got a tape to drop, good sir. So, yeah, dig. You get your dab on and go get to it on OnlyFans. Johnny, I mean not Johnny, but Jay Shock Blast. What you got for me, good sir?
Yes, I'm excited, and hopefully next week I'll tell you why.
Ooh.
Another flex moment. That's cool.
Don't oversell it, Jay. Don't oversell it.
All right. Okay.
I'm gonna leave it at that.
All right. Asshole.
Also, Batman ate Catwoman's pussy. It's canon.
Fire or trash, the only thing you can answer to the questions I ask. Fire or trash, the only thing you can answer to the questions.
Hey guys, it's spring. Sit back and relax, you are now rocking with the best. So why don't you look your best by rocking your very own Fire Trash t-shirt. Where to get it, you might ask? Go to financialfelons.com and use code DOOM for 15% off. Support your favorite team and look fly doing it. Take a picture in your shirt and send it to us at doomsquad_DSG on Twitter, and we will be sure to shout you out. I'll be looking forward to seeing your swag. Don't forget, use code DOOM at checkout for your 15% off. See you soon, and let the good times roll.
Fire or trash, the only thing you can answer to the questions I ask. Fire or trash.
You back to normal self, Mr. Sadat? You okay, bro?
I was okay.
Yeah.
I'm great.
All right.
He absorbed this like Trix aura, and we're getting
Dude,
this stuff
I don't
going
even
on,
know him
like,
tonight, bro. I'm like, who is this dude?
Trix is trying to get you
happens, man.
banned from the inside.
Yeah, dude,
Bro.
that's it, man.
Oh.
I had a lot of cheeses today.
They'll do it. They'll do it.
Oh my god. Next subject, guys. They said that we're getting a roadmap sometime soon. Soon. I hate to use the word soon, is what Brian actually said, but he said we're getting a roadmap sometime soon. Are we getting a roadmap this month, High Ruler?
If we don't, it's a colossal failure.
Are we getting a roadmap, Alien Fire?
Yes, probably in 2 weeks.
Set out the game. Are we getting a roadmap?
The roadmap is releasing on on or about March 26th.
Tricks Ridiculous. Are we getting a roadmap? Tricks? You there?
Did you say Cloning Labs? I don't understand.
Johnny
I don't
Rock.
understand
Johnny
the
Rock.
question.
No, stop talking, Tricks. Just stop, bro. Johnny, are we getting a roadmap?
I think Trix already has the roadmap, and he banned us from it. That's what.
Oh.
Kitty, we getting a roadmap this month?
I think they stick to their promise from December when they said early 2022, and that would be March 31st.
Will be the last day of early 2020.
Yes.
Okay. I know you don't care, and we're a bunch of nerds. But Jay Flexall, can you?
I hope they never put
out.
out a fucking
I
roadmap.
knew it,
You
man.
losers. Never. I hope they never do it. Ever. No roadmap for you ever.
Why do you hate us so much, bro?
It's annoying. It's like it's so dumb. Like, who cares if they put out a picture with all the words that they're already putting out? Like, what does it matter? Like, they're giving you the information as it's available. Like, you're telling me this huge
This is
blog-
why I'm about to tell you why right now. Watch this next question. What do you hope to see on a roadmap, High Ruler?
End game content.
What do you hope to see on a roadmap, Alien Fighter?
New characters.
What do you hope to see on a roadmap, Sadat the Gamer?
Thick She-Hulk.
Bro, I was not expecting that, dude. Come on, bro. I'm trying to prove a point and shit. Fuck.
You want me
This
to lie?
motherfucker said thick She-Hulk, yo. Oh, God. Okay, Johnny, what do you...
You want me to lie?
What do you hope to see on the roadmap, good sir?
Recolors. No, I'm kidding. Crossplay.
Kitty, what do you hope to see on the roadmap?
Yeah, crossplay.
Okay.
Okay, so let me ask you a question.
Please.
Do you need a pretty picture to get that? Like, can't they just put it out when they have it?
For
like,
Thick She-Hulk, definitely.
Do you have
exactly?
Exactly.
NFT.
You don't need a roadmap.
He just said he need a picture of thick She-Hulk, bro. That's what he said.
You can get picture of thick She-Hulk in a blog and a tweet.
Okay,
You know,
bro, but
like the roadmap
isn't it a little bit more professional to put out in the roadmap style? Wouldn't
Is
that be
it
a little bit
professional
better?
to have 3 roadmaps that still have stuff that hasn't come out?
Who says a roadmap needs to have pictures?
Really?
I mean, Jay's actually raised a good point there, right? Like,
What point was good, Hyrule?
So
Canadian
okay,
fucking
so
kiss ass, get down here. You want to get down here? Hey, alien, how you doing? Fucking
like
Canadian kiss ass. Go
so,
ahead.
To Jay's point, he brings in a good point here.
You are Canadian, right?
But you're not a kiss ass.
Okay, so I'm not a Canadian. Okay.
Hold on. Let me interrupt real quick. I'm not defending like a motherfucker. I'm fucking so tired of every morning waking up the roadmap.
I don't talk about the roadmap daily.
I'm reading the comments.
The comments?
Roadmap? So what
Well,
Jay's
you know what,
saying?
Jay? I'm gonna tell you what you tell me. Don't read the comments then.
Roadmap?
If this bothering you so much, block them, Jay.
I get what Jay's saying. Like it is annoying. It is annoying to see people spamming roadmap over and over again.
Roadmap?
What
But at the
people
same
are
time-
actually saying when they write roadmap is the people are actually just screaming for communication. They just want to know what's next. If it's a roadmap, they don't care. If they know that they could put out a statement who's the next hero, and the people would stop complaining and asking for a roadmap. They don't even need to put a date on there. They just need to say who's the next one.
I think if I could interject quickly, I think the point Jay was trying to make there is that like people are asking for a roadmap, but Jay's point is that like we've had roadmaps before where they've already like neglected to add things that previously were on these roadmaps, right? So like I guess the point is that like unfortunately, as much as we want one, or as much as people on Twitter will every day say that they want one, there's probably a degree of patience that's needed, even though like I said, probably coming out of March, if there isn't one, it's probably what I would deem a failure at that point. But like, do you want a roadmap that has stuff on it that they can't adhere to, or do you want a roadmap that has stuff that is on it and they can hit every single one of those, right? So then you got to find where the balance is, right? Is the balance like, you know, over here? Where do you judge that? And
I can answer that.
Let me interject real quick, and I'll let you talk. Let me just interject. I think when people say roadmap, they're not really talking about the pretty pictures. They're talking about the information that the roadmap provides.
Sure.
And Jay is right in a sense when he's saying
blog gear changes.
Right. Yeah, that's part of it. But at the same time, that's like yesterday's chat was so pissed off because they just wanted to know about the path to power. They didn't really give a shit about the gear changes, even though people who gave a shit about the gear changes were extremely happy. So if you would have had gear changes, path to power, yada yada, new hero, new content on there in one fucking place, roadmap, maybe a lot more people would be happier, bro. That's all I'm saying, dog.
I want to squash the Jay has the roadmap. I do not have any roadmap.
He has the
whatsoever.
Roadmap. He does. Everybody, roadmap his ass in the chat because he got it. You know what? Tweet his ass that shit. Just tweet him roadmap.
Listen, I gave Tricks Ridiculous his roadmap.
Roadmap.
You know,
he got banned. So roadmap. All right.
I'm gonna need that for a text tone on my phone. I think.
Roadmap. All right. Let's just chill for a second because it got a little tense just now. I don't like being tense.
Roadmap?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm never being invited back.
We have a show this Saturday that you're invited to. That you have your own segment. So
I think it's notable to I think it's notable to mention that other games can do roadmaps. Just saying.
Roadmap.
Yeah, 5 years of content already dead.
Roadmap.
Hey man, I don't know. Babylon's Fall got that nice roadmap. It's a nice big hit by Square Enix. I love it. Just saying. #ad.
Okay, let's play some Would You Rather real quick, just to break up this monotony, and that's always fun to do. So let's just do that real quick, because I don't want anybody to be upset or anything like it. I don't like that shit. This is a safe place for people, so let's have some fun. I just did this exact same Would You Rather with my teammate, Ikaranza. Shout out to my dude. So I'll do it with you guys because I didn't expect to have to break up monotony. To be honest with you. Okay, this one is a villains only Would You Rather. Y'all ready? And we can go down the line. Bizarro or Thanos? Hyrule.
Thanos.
Alien Fighter.
Thanos.
Sadat.
Roadmap.
Fuck! Come on, twin.
That was my
Breaking
answer.
up monotony, bro. Breaking up monotony.
Thanos.
Okay. Johnny.
Thanos.
Kitty.
Thanos.
Jay.
This is a terrible question. Thanos.
Okay. Dr. Doom or Lex Luthor? Starting with you, Jay.
Dr. Doom.
Kitty.
Dr. Doom.
Rocker.
Dr. Doom all day long.
Gamer.
Michael Rosenbaum.
Lex Luthor. Okay. Alien Fighter.
Dr. Doom.
Ruler.
Lex Luthor.
Okay.
Disagree.
Joker or Red Skull? High Ruler.
Red Skull.
Alien Fire.
Red Skull.
Sadat the Gamer.
I got these scars.
Gotcha. Johnny.
Joker.
Split. Kitty.
Joker.
Jay.
Joker.
Sabretooth or Deathstroke? Jay.
Deathstroke.
Kitty.
Sabretooth.
Ooh, Johnny.
Sabretooth, not Kmart Deadpool.
Oh, shit. Sadat the Gamer.
Deathstroke. Sabretooth's a bitch.
Oh, God. Alien Fire.
Sabretooth.
Ruler.
They're both really bad characters, Sabretooth.
Ra's al Ghul or Kingpin? Ruler.
Ra's al Ghul.
Alien
I
Fire.
have no idea what that guy is, so I'll go with Kingpin.
Sadat.
Vincent D'Onofrio.
Okay. Johnny.
Vincent D'Onofrio.
Okay. Kitty.
Good D'Onofrio.
Come on. Jay.
Ra's al Ghul.
Okay.
Nerd.
Bane or Venom? Ruler.
Venom.
Fire.
I love Venom, so yeah, definitely.
Twin.
Venom. What the fuck is this?
Johnny.
I would say that I have Venom.
Cute kid, little chaos kitty.
Bane.
Jay Shock Blast.
Venom.
Okay. All right. Alien Fodder. Cute little chaos kitty or Spring Rolls?
Okay, but I have to go with Kitty because I've known her for longer.
Okay.
And, you know.
I got you. Jay Shock Blast. Revealing too much or Bob Duck and Weave?
Bob Duck and Weave.
Fuck
Johnny revealing
Rocker.
too much.
Johnny fucking Rocker.
I'm kidding.
What
He
we got?
knows he's gonna help me fix my computer someday.
Johnny fucking Rocker, bro. How you doing, man?
Let's hear it.
Going TV or Sadat the Gamer?
Ooh. Sadat.
Oh, nice. Sadat the Gamer. J Shock Blast or Alien Fire?
Roadmap.
It's so easy.
Perfect answer.
Writes itself.
I answered the question.
No, you didn't.
Alien Fodder is the most wonderful woman on the internet, but I am a clout chaser, so J Shock last.
Oh wow!
I hate that answer. Hate that answer.
High Ruler, you've been here
What up?
before, good sir. You
I
have been here
have.
before.
This feels like double dipping a little bit, but I'll go with it.
I don't know, bro. I kind of got you really dirty last time. Really.
Yeah,
really
you did.
dirty
So I
last
can't
time.
imagine how much more dirtier you can get this time. But let's hit me with it.
No, I'm not gonna do it to you.
Penis pumper Cialis.
I'm not gonna do it to you, bro. I'm not. I'm gonna let you put me in the hot seat, dog. Let's go. I'm ready.
All right, dude. Last time I asked, Sadai or Slipshock? Or we can do. I'll give you a second one. You can go DSG or DSG Pink.
Or FK.
Okay.
Legend.
Word of advice: go for the first one.
Okay,
Do I just want to state there is a right answer?
I gotta go with Sadat the Gamer. I've known him longer. That's like
Suck it, Slipshock.
I have to. Fuck, I don't like being in the hot seat. This shit is not fun at all.
Damn, that sucks, man.
Fuck. DSG versus DSG Pink. I have to go with Pink because it's something that was close. It's behind. I deal with my mom with that. That's like a mother's thing. So I'm gonna roll with Pink. No hate to Red. I love y'all boys. Y'all know that y'all the squad, but DSG Pink is a personal, like, that's something personal for me. So yeah, I'm gonna have to rock with Pink. Asshole High Ruler. Fuck you. Go spin on a dick, asshole. For real. Like, God.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's Saturday night. I guess that's something I could do. So, I mean, like, my DMs are open at that point, you know. So,
God. Oh, bro, that was just mean, dude.
Talk about demonetizing.
Oh no, this video is not monetized at all, purposely. So yeah, because I know there's the Birdman section in this video. I'm about to go hamburger, so we're just waiting on that to happen.
Oh man.
But skins, people. Let's talk about skins. Since I'm
Let's
Doom
talk about
Shiller
skins,
CD,
baby.
let's talk about Okay, so we have literally talked so much shit about inaccurate comic skins, recolors, light bright skins, and yada yada. Then they hit us in the motherfucking head with that Fear Itself Iron Man skin that's reactive. Yo, J Shock Blast, I'm gonna start with you because you are Iron Man hater. Was that skin fire or trash?
He bought it. He bought it. He used it.
I did a whole stream with it. Fire.
I know.
It's an awesome skin. Like, how do you even front? That was one of my favorite Iron Man skins in Marvel Heroes. Like, they had the Fear Itself skins for like Hawkeye and Black Widow and a few other characters.
There's one for Hawkeye. What?
Yeah, it was so good. That one was dope. Fear Itself Hawkeye. I looked that up for Marvel Heroes. So cool. Like the purple popped, the white popped. It was like super cool. Anyway, I had to rock it. I just listen. I enjoy that stuff. Like sue me. Like I like it when the character looks cool, and like that stuff is one of the few things that keeps it interesting for me right now. And I got to play a little bit of Iron Man. He's still trash, but he looks good.
You spelled you wrong.
He looks good.
I know you are a Ulti-Man main, Miss Kitty. You don't really rock the Iron Man skins. You like those little funny looking Ulti-Man skins. But did you cop the new Iron Man skin, the Fury Self?
Yeah, it was when as soon as I saw it, it went straight to the wallet. It was
okay.
I could not resist that one.
Yes, indeed. Johnny, I don't even know if you've seen the marketplace yet.
I've seen it. I've seen it. I like it. It's fire. I didn't buy it. Like I said, I personally feel like the game's got a couple more barriers to overcome before I'll dip into my wallet again. But when I do, and if they get there, that'll be one of the first purchases for sure.
Twin, I knew you bought the thing. I watched a little bit of your stream. What you think about it, bro?
Sadat the gamer loved it. But Tricks Ridiculous representing the cereal bowl. I just wanted to say that I stuck to my word. I said I would absolutely not spend any money on the game until the roadmap, except for Ronin Hawkeye. And I definitely 100% kept my word. They revealed the roadmap on Thursday, and to me, and then I went and bought Spirit of Iron Man. They're going to show it to you guys later, but I did not break my word. They did show me the roadmap, so technically it counts. That's why I bought it. It is fire.
Technically, it's my fault, Tricks. You know, I'm the one that sold you on it.
Damn.
Alien Fire. Did you get it?
You know, when I first saw that skin in the marketplace, and I made Tony do a little, 360, and I said, "Oh, look, Tony's got a butt." So yeah, I bought it for the butt. No, it looks fantastic. It's a beautiful, beautiful skin. Yeah, bought it.
Nice. Ruler, did you cop that, sir?
No, I actually haven't booted up the game in a couple weeks now. It seems like I think the other day I did just to check something out, but yeah, no, that's not like that's not me saying like the skin's ugly or anything. I think actually it's probably one of the best skins they've done, including some of the MCU ones. And I actually really like. I think King posted on Twitter actually that he like it has the reactive stuff, and that was the first time I had seen that. And I think it's really good. I think once I go back to the game, that'll be like that, and Homecoming will be like two of the first purchases I buy. But yeah, not a kind of like the skin's ugly or anything. Just haven't booted up the game to purchase it. So yeah, looks good. Will eventually.
Okay. All right. Now that was a really good skin. It was probably like some of you have said, it's probably the best looking skin in the game, especially with the reactiveness and whatnot.
It's not as good as the Black Widow movie Black Skin. That is the best skin in the game.
Okay.
The one with the braid, you mean?
The one with the great hair.
Oh, he's clowning Kitten right now. Him and Kitten are going at it. It seems like. Oh God, I don't want to fight. But that Captain America skin is very, very comic accurate. But it didn't get the praise the Iron Man skin got.
Can I please?
You're first. You're first.
Honestly, can I just say comic accurate doesn't make for a good skin, okay? So I posted on Twitter and I was like, not really, right? And I had people in my mentions being like, it's comic accurate though. Comic accurate doesn't mean it's a good skin. Yes, it's very accurate. Yes, it's like literally perfect. Doesn't mean it's great, right? I think most people can probably recognize that they probably shoved that in there because of the reception to Black Widow, right? I'm pretty sure I retweeted something that still had the description for Black Widow in there when the patch went live. Like, it is what it is, but like people like shoving it down my throat saying it's comic accurate. I don't give a fuck. What the fuck? Like,
but really, I mean, you should give a fuck if it's comic accurate. You don't have to like the skin, but that was one of the biggest things that we kind of fought for on this particular show was having more comic accurate skins.
Everywhere.
Sure, but so like this is, now, do I really want to have this conversation?
So he wants to say that nobody was asking for this one, but then he knows that Suki found somebody that asked for it.
Yeah, there's gonna be some obscure Twitter follower with 3 followers that say like, "I wanted this skin. This is a great skin, guys."
It was on Reddit.
Yeah, it was on Reddit. Probably, you're right. Right?
No, I'm telling you.
Oh, was it actually someone on Reddit said this? They wanted this skin.
Suki found it. Yeah.
I can do this all day.
I mean, like, yeah.
Why did I really look so defeated just now, bro?
If your overall objective is to get more comic skins in the game, then yes, it's a win, right? Is it the prettiest, most greatest looking skin ever? No. I mean, like when I look at comic skins, I look at Capwolf in all of his kind of puppy dog glory, or I look at Fear itself, Iron Man. And I think that's a really good comic accurate skin, right? But if you kind of look at the Captain America, like this is comic accurate, so it must be good. I mean, great, that's wonderful. I'm really happy. But
that's
for
a recolor.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's another part of the conversation, isn't it? Right? And to me, like, so it's free. At the end of the day, it's free, right? So is it something I'm going to be like, kind of like, this is the ugliest thing ever? No, but like people are like mistaking comic accuracy must be good. It's not that case, right?
No.
100%. No. 100%. I had these conversations this week, Doom. You can't tell me I didn't.
No,
These
I'm
were
not.
people
I'm
that-
about to agree with you, bro.
Okay. All right. Well, it didn't sound like that. Didn't sound like that, man.
You better get back on your Canadian swag, dog. I don't know what you've been drinking tonight, but I need my nice high ruler back, bro, because you tripping, son. Nah, bro. What I was about to say was comic accurate does not mean beautiful or good looking skin. Because the Kate skin that you cosplayed as is actually comic accurate, and that's an ugly ass skin, dude. You know what I'm saying? So, but
that's beautiful.
Stop it.
It's the same, bro.
I actually agree a lot with what High Roller said. Like, it's not what I would have picked. Sure, like I mean, we definitely want comic accurate skins.
Yes.
I think it's kind of cool. Like, it's not one that I'm ever gonna wear, but like it's something, and it's a step in the right direction. It's free. You don't even have to do it. You know, like if you don't want it, you can just save your units for next month. Right. And I think another point is that like, at some point, they were going to do a shipment reward at the end, like one of those chase skins, and it was going to be a step down, right?
Yeah.
Like, they literally hit it out of the park with the first three. First three were incredible, right? So, all right, so this one fell off a little bit. Not the end of the world. It's not something you have to get. I do agree with what High Ruler is saying, though. Like, just because it is accurate to the comics doesn't mean
make it good. Yeah.
I don't think that should have been the end game like reward, you know what I mean? Like I think I saw Bob Duck and Weave tweet it earlier in the morning. Oh, these are going to be in the shipments, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool that it's going to be one of the new, you know, skins that you can chase. Still thinking that Black Widow Age of Ultron was the one that we were going to get as like the monthly, but I don't know, man. Like most people still have 500 million units from compensation. So, like, seriously, what do you care?
Seriously. Anybody else want to jump in on that one? I mean, it's just a free. Go ahead, Tony.
Yeah. So my issue was that I saw all the skins like a day or two before when they were added in. I was like, okay, this is pretty cool. They're getting better at the recolors. You know, shout out All Father Designs. He tipped his hat. He's like, yep, this is what I was kind of looking at. You know, he literally suggested that they take some existing assets, you know, take the hair from this Hawkeye, put it on this skin, you know, that sort of thing. And that would make the recolors seem better, more quality. So I'm like, okay, these are cool. I'll check these out in the shipments, you know, when I'm on the path to getting that Age of Ultron Widow. That would be good to pick up. Mainly the Hawkeye. That's the main one I wanted. And then we find out that they canceled the Age of Ultron Widow. They promoted the Rogers the Musical Cap to the #1. And I was like, okay, well, at the very least, I can try to get the Hawkeye one. That seems cool. But then I was like, oh, wait, none of this shit is actually in the shipments except for the Captain America skin. So I'm just going to save my units.
I mean, yeah, it's not hurting nothing at all, though. I mean, it's a free skin. And
I'll be honest.
It's comic accurate. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I'll be honest. I feel like they kind of mailed in this shipment because a lot of the ones that are in there for I got garbage on my path to 100, like because of course I unlocked on the 100th, but like it was all stuff that I think had been in there, and they did say they would be cycling things in and out, but I feel like they cycled everything back in on this one. So overall, not the best shipment month, but it's whatever, you know.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing at all. I was just actually more concerned about what people, not concerned, but was wondering what people thought about the comic accuracy versus being a good skin. And Hyrule actually hit it on the head. He almost went off on me, and I was trying to agree with the motherfucker. So damn,
it's a recolor.
All right, Destiny 2 people. Where are my Destiny 2 people at? We've got you or a Destiny 2 person. You are Destiny 2 people. You are Destiny 2 people. You play Destiny at all, Kitty?
Yes, some.
Damn
but
right she does.
I haven't in the last 2 weeks, sadly.
Okay. Questions about Destiny 2, guys. It's not just Avengers with game-breaking bugs, is it, huh? You can't play the raid, can you, huh?
Chill.
Looking like a little Look at the little remixing a little bit, huh? So, Mr. Hyrule, I saw you watching. Were you 7-8 hours of watching somebody trying to complete a raid, bro? Like that sounds a little familiar, dog, don't it?
It was nuts, man. This was, as far as I know, the first time that Bungie has ever been in a situation like this when it comes to a raid launch. So for anyone who kind of missed it, there was like some server instability. There was also some issues when there was a bunch of like orbs of power on the ground and a bunch of effects going off. People were crashing. It seemed like it was in that, like the crashing issue was in the first area, and then the disconnect issue was kind of prevalent, but it seemed to get better as the hours went on. There was also a soft lock that happened to some people that after you beat the third encounter, the caretaker, you were actually soft locked from that. One of the biggest raid groups was actually soft locked after the second encounter going into the third encounter. It was a wild day that no one actually expected. It was actually crazy. It was wild. Yeah.
Okay. Jay, what did you think about the game-breaking bugs from Destiny, not Avengers, good sir?
I mean, it just goes to show that, you know, like making video games is hard. You know, like, I mean, I would think we would all agree Bungie is like
top notch, right? Yes.
You know, at the top. And I don't know, man. Like it sucks. I mean, it's not what anybody wants, obviously. Like they didn't want this to happen. Yeah. So I didn't really follow it as much as obviously High Roller did, but you know, obviously when it happens, like everybody starts tweeting about it, you know, like I don't know. I just feel like we're very reactionary as a people, you know, and like expect everything. And I guess that's fair, but like I feel like it would just be nice if people would like give a little bit of leeway, you know, like it's not that serious. It sucks that it happened. It's, you know, like, are we just gonna sit here and yell, "Oh shit, devs, they don't care about the game"?
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? Like,
it happens to the best of them. I mean, the Bungie. It happened literally last week on the weekly wrap up. Me, High Ruler, you, Jay, what's his name, J Coon Prime. All of us on here giving them praise about how great the rollout was, and they had a hiccup. It's a fucking hiccup. It's not the end of the world, guys. So I think as the Thanos meme goes, you know, we may have judged a little bit too harshly. That's all I'm saying. We may have judged a little bit too harshly. But Twin, go ahead. Your thoughts on the game-breaking raid bugs for Destiny?
Dead game, lazy dev. As soon as I saw it trending, I absolutely knew that those lazy millennial devs over at Bungie Dynamics had fucked it up all over again. If they cared more about fixing their broken ass game instead of charging $8 for takedowns, maybe the raid would have actually fucking worked for once.
Yeah, the takedowns are actually $8, aren't they?
Yeah, they are pretty expensive.
They are. No,
I'm talking about Destiny.
Yeah.
As soon as I saw that first tweet from High Ruler, I laughed hysterically.
It was crazy. So just really quickly, man, I've seen some rage out of the Avengers community. What I was hearing out of Redeem today, which is like one of the biggest, you know, groups in Destiny, was crazy, man. The amount of you should have made Destiny 3, guys. Like I was like, holy shit. Like, you know, the amount of like it's crazy because like obviously it's Saturday, right? So like I can't imagine too many people are working, but like the amount of like I need you guys to tweet now, guys. It's like holy shit, guys, like oh Jesus. But yeah, it was you know what? As a viewer and a spectator, it was a fun day. You know, it would have been different if I was playing, but as a man on the outside looking in, it was fun. I enjoyed it.
You know, we've all been in the moment and said things. You know, like
definitely.
It's
Never.
I don't blame them. Like you're in the moment, you're frustrated, and you're gonna say things. And I'm sure after they sit back and look at it again, they'll, you know, when they calm down. But I don't know. I get it though. Like we don't like going through it and having our time wasted. You know, like that's exactly why I didn't even do the raid in Avengers probably for the first like 2 months probably. I mean, it was a while before I even went through it. I saw the trouble that everybody was having. I was like, I just don't want to deal with that, you know? So,
yeah.
But, yeah.
I think it's just an unfortunate reality of just game. This is the reality of gaming. Shit's gonna happen. bugs are gonna happen.
Especially COVID games.
Yeah, the best you can hope for is it'll be a studio where these things are few and far between.
I said something on my stream today. I don't know if I can repeat it here.
Go ahead. No monetization. You good?
Hello, beta testers. I said.
Oh no! Kill him. Johnny, you are for our community right now, Mr. Destiny, bro. So
I don't know about
how
that.
are you feel? Just for our little community, we'll call you Mr. Destiny, bro. So,
I tell you what, if you would have told me a month ago that we would have seen a Bungie that launched an expansion flawlessly and then had the raid break, there's no way I would have bought that. You know what I mean? Because usually it was always the opposite, right? Like the expansions, the launches would always be shit. By the time the raid got here, they'd get it dialed in. But I think Jay kind of hit it on the head. I think this is just the nature of the industry that we live in now. It's one of those things. I've heard it from folks at Crystal Dynamics. I've heard it from my friends at Cryptic. Other devs that I've talked to, that working from home and trying to get things set up properly in a controlled environment and then released to the wild is just it's crazier than launching it from the office, right? Like there's a lot of weeds and a lot of shit that you can get into. I do think Bungie handled it very well. They extended the completion time for the 24 hours. And I also, to kind of mirror Jay, I excuse everybody that's in it for the dumb shit that they said, because Destiny Race Raid Day carries prestige in this community. If you are one of those teams that has that belt, it's a real big deal, right? And it is probably the most hyper competitive thing in Destiny there could be, right? So I 100% empathize with everybody that got hit with that shit, especially like the team I was watching, like Gathalion's team. They didn't hit a single bug, right? They just got
straight through.
So if I was leading the pack and then watching other teams get through something that I couldn't complete due to a bug, I'd be pissed too.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
it is what it is, right?
Kitty, you want to share your thoughts on it?
I can share my thoughts on the bugs in Destiny all day long.
Go
because
ahead.
I left Destiny because of the bugs. I came back, tried to play the content I couldn't play because of the bugs. The same bugs still in it. Like 4 years later, game-breaking actual plot-stopping bugs. Wow. Had to go online to look up how to finish that mission. And I was really pissed when I watched you get through it first try.
That's fine. I didn't even know what I was doing either, so
yeah, exactly. You didn't even know what you were doing, and it worked flawlessly.
It really did. That's hilarious.
But the other side, it's really frustrating. I actually played today a bit and wanted to get a Shadowkeep mission done. Bugged out.
Wow.
I lost interest, logged off. I didn't want to start over again. Because there's no checkpoint. They would have had to start the entire mission over.
That sucks. I'm sorry.
Dead game.
Yeah. But it's fun when it works.
I've got a
Just
question
like
for every. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Kitty.
Yeah, sorry.
No, I'm sorry. You go ahead, continue. My headphones.
What I was trying to say, it's fun when it works, just like Avengers, and I've seen it happen with a lot of other games. Basically, I've been playing video games since I was 4 years old, and
you're only 10. So how old are you? It's like 6 years now. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I've gotten 18 a couple of times. Like every year comes around. No, but it's just how it is in video games. There will always be bugs. But I think what the good devs do right is they actually fix them. At least when they have like a year or two, at some point they're gone.
Right. Well, my question I guess it would be to start it off to you, Hyrule, is how do you think Bungie devs will respond to today's, I guess, mishaps?
Well, you already saw a little bit of it, right? So they restricted access for players who like free to play players. As Johnny said, they extended the challenge mode, the contest mode, and the day one, kind of like, how people are able to complete it. I would expect to see kind of like maybe like a kind of like a breakdown of like what exactly happened, just kind of like a little bit of that transparency. My understanding of Bungie is that they are a little more transparent in a lot of that stuff. So I would expect to see maybe in the weekly blog on Thursday, maybe kind of like a little bit of a breakdown, be like, hey, so like here's what happened, here's kind of like the situation, and here's like what we're gonna do in the future to kind of avoid that situation, right? Because like I think something like this has rattled part of the community a little bit, because obviously, like I said, like raid launches up until today were very much so kind of like pretty good. My understanding, someone can correct me if I'm wrong. So I imagine Bungie will kind of walk through exactly what happened, kind of be like, hey, so like this is exactly what happened. Here's what we're going to do to fix it. And, we got your guys' back. So I imagine something like that.
Say that then. Jay, what do you think? How do you think their devs are going to respond to this, bro?
Roadmap? I think they'll fix the bugs.
Oh, you think they'll talk about it with communication as well?
I think they already have a little bit.
Like extensive, I should say, because they did. You like Hyrule already mentioned, but
yeah, I mean, they've got a good track record, so I think they deserve the benefit of the doubt, and they'll just fix it. I don't really know that it goes that much deeper. Okay. I mean, they'll obviously talk about it, I'm sure. We've seen that they are pretty transparent.
Twin, any comments on that
one? I'm predicting they're probably going to go silent for a few days, post on the subreddit a warning about toxicity in the community and how players are being too toxic. Probably followed by another 17 days of silence, and then maybe an apology package of Ingrams.
I'm down with that. Hell yeah, dude. Make them pinnacles while we're at it.
Johnny, would you care to actually...
I mean, I think clearly the problem is not with Bungie; it is with us, the player.
Oh my god!
And we were clearly overwhelmed at the pace that we were consuming that content. And that if they just would have slowed it down for us to be able to wrap our heads around it, that we wouldn't have had any issues with the raid. So please nerf. Thank you.
Kitty, would you care to?
Yeah, we hear you. We're working on it, but there's nothing we can announce right now.
Oh my god, bro, no, bro, no.
And the pager just dropped.
Yep.
All right, switch me in. What's the next segment? All right, we're moving on without Doomkiller. He decided to step out, so I'm taking up over the show now. And thank you. What was the next topic, by the way? I didn't get the syllabus.
It's actually
agenda for today
right now, so it's actually whatever y'all want to talk about. It's a free-for-all section. I forgot to drop the.
All right,
the
Birdman.
music?
Cue the Birdman music. Let's go.
Birdman section. That's shit. Okay, hold on. Give me 2 seconds to find it.
That's where we're at, right?
If that's what y'all want, it's just free-for-all. So Birdman, it is.
What's shaking, people? It's your boy Doomkiller HD. Sit back and relax. You are now rocking with the best. Put your hands together and rub slow.
To the Birdman, hands the Birdman, hands.
It's about to go down, act like you know.
To the Birdman, hands the Birdman, hands.
You know the motto, let the good times roll.
To the Birdman, hands the Birdman, hands.
Put your hands together and rub slow.
To the Birdman, hands the Birdman, hands.
I want to talk about that video reaction from Sadat to the 404 error page. I laughed so hard I could not stop. I mean, it was just pure bliss.
One of my highest viewed videos on Twitter.
I can imagine. Oh my god,
Dude, you killed me
that
with
made
that
my
one,
day.
bro. You killed me with that shit. That was hilarious, bro.
Doomshilla, you are rubbing your hands too long.
I'm actually cold right now. I'm like really trying to warm myself up.
Don't
I
no.
got my little heater.
You're
but
not.
it's too
You're
loud.
not weaseling your way out of this.
Okay. All right. Oh, y'all want me to go first? I'll go first if that's what
Just
y'all
hear it.
want.
Do it.
Wait, this is Sadat's segment. He hasn't talked enough this stream.
Oh, okay. 'Cause I was about to give y'all the business real quick, but go ahead, Sadat.
I'm gonna talk too much. I just want to.
I gave you the floor.
I just want everyone to first off to put some F's in the chat for Godslave's career, which was unceremoniously ended by me
Ratio.
by a combination of me, Miller, and All Father Designs.
Bruh.
Oh my goodness.
Bruh.
It was brutal. He's had a good run. It is over now.
Was it a good run though?
Bro.
What was the run? I spend lots of money on mobile games that. and
What
brag
in the
about
blue
it.
hell possessed this man to come at me, yo? Like, bruh.
Dude.
Like, he was mad that I wasn't replying. He, like, replied, like, to 4 of my posts. And I just was like, I don't know you, dude. Leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, go touch some grass or something. You know what I mean? Like, for real, go play with yourself or something. Don't play with me.
Imagine. I'm gonna cut you off, but imagine calling yourself God's slave and being a fucking douchebag to
Bro.
everybody. Like, imagine that. That's right there. Chapter 1, verse 13 in the Bible, I'm sure.
Thou shalt not judge, right? This man
Dude,
judging
like,
everybody,
this,
bro. Like,
oh my god.
Man.
I don't get it. Like, I just don't understand what these people like.
Clout Slave. That's his nickname.
Exactly.
That's how I got his nickname.
Like how is somebody that like has made it clear he spends thousands of dollars on an autoplay game, a pay to win game, okay? But you can change their gear. You can change their gear and make them look how you want.
Dude, like seriously, I don't talk shit about nobody, bro, because I don't really care about people that don't rock with me. You know what I mean? So if you don't rock with me, cool. I don't care about you like that. You know what I'm saying? But for real, dog, you came at the wrong person, bro. Like, I ain't have to tell you nothing, because the people that rock with me just like literally destroys you, bro. Like you were wrecked, homie. Like, if I was you, bro, I would go get some crutches and just go lay in the grass with the crutch with your broken ass arm, because you look stupid as hell right now, son. You came at somebody who don't show nothing but love, bro. You ain't gonna find no videos about me talking about nobody except for that one person in that one time. Now you've made number 2, stupid ass. Why, bro? I've done nothing to you. I don't know you. I don't watch your content. I don't play mobile games. Go touch some grass. Leave my name out your mouth, homeboy. You don't know me. I don't know you. Leave it that way. Next person, please.
I didn't even know he made content. I thought he just bitched on Twitter all day.
I mean, I think that's his content, so
okay.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know him.
Sure. I think all of us are in the same boat. We just want to exist and have fun and play video games and do our thing. Like, and people like get so bent out of shape out of how we find our joy. Like, I just don't get it, man. Like, all right, you're burned out. You don't like Avengers. Okay, that's great. That doesn't mean I'm doing anything wrong by enjoying it my 3 hours a week at best. You know, I just don't get it.
Chill.
That's how certain people like Clout Slave have built their actual YouTube channels. Like literally, that's his whole thing. I remember he actually made a video about Tony Bing being a liar, but since Tony Bing wasn't lying, he had to download 2 different Tony Bing videos and edit them together to make it look like he was lying.
Wow. And
he got mad because I called him out on it, as well as point out the fact that he was bitching about $14 skins in Avengers and then jizzed himself at a $50 Iron Man skin in Future Revolution.
Wow. Can you imagine?
I don't really care about his content, bro. What he does on his page and in his channel, I don't really. Just leave me the fuck alone, man. Like, dog, I don't fuck with people, bro. I literally bring people on my show so we can have a good time together. It's
You
supposed
bring
to be a
people
safe
together.
place, bro.
You don't
You know what I'm saying?
put
Like,
them down.
like, fuck, man. Like, this shit is getting, like, is it for real? I got a serious question. Is it because I'm fucking black, dog, that I'm getting so much fucking hate, bro? Because this shit is, like, it's becoming fucking ridiculous, bro. I'm like, I had to turn off my notifications because people are fucking stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get this shit, dude. Like, and I'm being really honest. I mean, I'm really asking a serious question. Is it because of my fucking skin color that I'm experiencing the shit on the level that I'm experiencing it, bro? Cause I don't see a lot of other people going through that shit. When I'm just like, hey, this is a cool skin. Good job. Thanks for listening. Boy, you a motherfucking shield. I'm like, wait, what? What the fuck? Like, did you not watch the fucking Path to Power 20 fucking hours before you made this statement? Like, seriously. Like, we just talked about the fucked up shit in the game and how it could be fixed, but I'm a fucking shill. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna be doing Shilla CD today. So I don't know, bro. Like, this shit is just beyond me right now, bro. I don't understand how you could be like friendly to every fucking body you come across and you still get fucking haters for no fucking reason, bro. Like, excuse my French, then me fucking cussing so fucking much, but I don't really give a fucking flying fuck right now because these motherfuckers got me fucking mad. So damn. Okay. Hi, Rula, how you doing?
Yo.
I'm good, man. I've actually I've succumbed to the dark side of gaming, and I think Babylon's Fall is a lot of fun. So that there's that, so.
I need more drinks.
So you know, Square Enix has me by the balls again. You know, they're like, hey, you like Marvel's Avengers? And I was like, yeah. They're like, hey, do you want to play Babylon's Fall? I was like, not really. And they're like, hey, fuck you, here's the key. And now here I am going, yeah, Babylon's Fall's got like some pretty cool boss fights. So, you know, I got to get around like the PS2 graphics and all that. But like once I get around that, it's like pretty cool. So yeah.
Alien Fire, how you doing tonight?
Doing great.
Good to hear.
But yeah, I saw this guy a couple of days ago on Twitter. Like, he literally devoted his entire Twitter account to bashing Avengers and slandering the game and I'm like, dude, like, why?
Oh, if we're talking about Godfall still, it's because you guys are having fun and are happy with your lives.
Was it Godslayer? Yeah,
oh, okay. Well, the rule still applies. So
yeah.
there are a lot of them, unfortunately.
I think that's him because I had blocked him and then I just went to check his account and like everything, like there's nothing else but Avengers hate, and he keeps posting the Steam numbers like every other day, and I'm like, dude, like, get a life.
The grass needs to be touched, yo. Go water your grass. You know what I'm saying? Twin, how you feeling tonight, bro?
I'm feeling great. I had a pretty great week. I personally, for me, I love it when I make the shills mad. it brings me joy to see
the shills or the trolls. The shills.
I love it when I see when I see people posting on Reddit and hitting me up in the chat like, "So not the gamer, I hate you. All he does is complain about the game. He never talks about anything else. All he does is talk shit about the game."
True.
Right.
Get him, Reddit.
All I want to do is suck Crystal Dynamics' dick in peace, and I have to deal with this guy always talking about bugs and gear. Fuck you, Sonata Gamer.
I mean, I actually agree with that, though.
Someone actually came up. This shows the brilliance. This shows how clever the subreddit is. This is the level of intelligence we're working with. Somebody came up with a brilliant nickname on the subreddit to call me Sadat the Lamer.
Wow.
Got you,
guys.
Got you.
Body.
Sadat the Lamer, bro.
I need to come back from that.
They buried you, dog. Like, your career is done. Like,
I was like, hats off, brother. You got me. So, I've never heard anything so good.
But, how you doing tonight? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
I'm just saying it doesn't. But I'm just saying, keep it up. It does actually entertain me as I get 400 people watching me watch the dev stream. I love it. So keep sucking the dick.
Yo, Sadat the Lama and Doom Shiller CD, bro. What else
Oh,
we
yeah.
got next, man? What else can we do next? Johnny, how you doing tonight, good sir?
I'm all right, my man. I'm all right. I'll tell you the thing that's getting me here lately is like gaming is now the most profitable and biggest entertainment industry out there, right? Billions and billions and billions of dollars every week. And whether you're a YouTube creator, a Twitch streamer, right? We're all trying to live a little bit of a dream. You know what I mean? And there is more than enough food at the table for everybody to eat, right? And it is becoming so frustrating when I can't open my Twitter or I can't look at my own chat or a Discord or something like that. And it's people that are nobodies slitting the throats of other folks that are nobodies trying to become a somebody, right? And like I said, as somebody that came from the rock and roll world, you found out real fast that that shit never gets you anywhere, right? Because the people that are in places of power talk, and your reputation, your integrity, and your business ethics are what matters, right? And it's just one of those things, man, that I just wish people would see. You're not going to get ahead trying to take other people down and climb over them. It's just not going to work. There are too many other alternatives out there, right? There's somebody prettier than you, more entertaining than you, better at the game than you, and more charismatic than you. Doesn't matter who you are, right? So what you got to do is you have to figure out just how to be yourself, be respectful, hone your craft, do your thing, and worry about your own shit and not what everybody else is doing. Right. And if you put as much energy into being more entertaining and doing your own shit as you do slandering other people and doing shit, you'd be real successful real fast.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Cute little Cass Kitty, how you doing tonight, man?
I'm still hyped from yesterday.
Oh yeah, you got that Crystal Dynamics 600 plus raid.
Man.
Oh,
That was fantastic.
woo! Yeah, happy birthday again, too. Happy birthday to
Happy
you.
belated.
I'm not gonna keep singing if you was expecting me to. No.
EMCA.
It's not
It's
anymore,
real.
though. No, it's not. You can sing it now.
I'm scared.
That's right.
I'm too
That is
scared.
public domain now, right?
I'm scared. I don't want to get
Happy
shot.
birthday.
I can do this all day.
That works. That
Yeah,
works.
you look at Scoop for that shit.
There we go.
Birthday to you.
That's a beautiful voice. Jay.
Happy birthday, cute little chaos kitty. Happy
Bring it home.
birthday
Put the
to
acting on.
That was wonderful.
Fire or trash. Fire. Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. Wrong song. Jay Shock Blast. How you doing today, good sir?
Doing great.
Good to hear.
And I'm sorry that you were made to feel like race may have had any factor into anything, any pushback that you get, you know, like it bothers me, you know, like I feel like this is such a great group right here, and it's like such proof of like all the great things that there are in the world, you know. And I love that about this, and I don't know, man. It's just unfortunate, and I want you to know it is probably not, because they shit on all of us too.
That makes me feel
My
better,
case is
bro. For
definitely
real.
is because my auto moderation on my channel definitely catches the racial slurs. So it's definitely about the race when it comes to me.
Yeah, but like I feel like, and I listen. It's not my place to like tell you what you feel when you see something like that, right? But I feel like there are just some things in the gaming world, and I'm not justifying it, that like people say because they know it's going to get a reaction, and they're not like meaning it in that pure form. But that doesn't matter. It's still shitty, you know. But like I don't know, man. It's just I just don't get it. Like none of that. It's just we're all just out here trying to exist, do our thing. Like Johnny said, you know, we're just trying to like live the dream. Like I just don't understand why anybody would put any amount of effort into trying to ruin that. Like what do you that's
Makes
sad
no
if that's
sense,
what
Let
you
me
get.
bro.
You know?
let me hop in real quick, man. Like I'm gonna get a little spacey with y'all for a minute, but like the law of the universe is equal and opposite reactions, right? And if you want the most honest answer of why this is happening to you, Doom, it is
Yes.
because you have single-handedly been the biggest positive force in this scene. And the things that you do, you are standing up against everything that those haters cannot stand. They have pathetic, sad, small dick, miserable little lives, right? And they want everybody else around them to have pathetic, small dick, miserable lives. And when you're doing something so positive and being so welcoming and doing something so good for this community, you get the equal opposite force back. Right. And something that somebody in rock and roll told me a long time ago, if you got them hating, you're doing something right. So you just keep doing you, man, and we got your back, bro.
Big flexing like Jay soon. Let's go. Let's go.
100%.
Well, y'all know this is my favorite part of the show. It is when we put a smaller content creator on the map. I love doing this. I love showing love. Y'all already know how we do. So let's just go across the board. High Ruler, man, put somebody on the map.
Yeah,
dog.
so like I know they're not small, but like I actually really enjoyed watching Revealing and Lejeune today tackle the Destiny 2 raid. They were actually a lot of fun, and I think Revealing's still going at it. But like, obviously Lejeune had J Kun Prime, he had Kitsune, he had Hesi, like
Yes.
I mean, like, shout out to all of those, and I'm missing a few more members of the team, and Revealing had Keanu a part of his team as well. So I mean, like, there's a lot of people that I kind of enjoyed watching today among those two teams, just from our little section of the internet. So too many to list in the chat, but obviously if you know them, you know them. If you don't, you really should. And just shout out to all those people who made the attempt to go at it today for sure.
Yes, indeed. I will see. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to have time to do an after show, but if I do, I'll see you in the after show. Good sir, thank you.
Sounds good, man.
Alien Fire, put somebody on the map. Like.
I don't know if he's considered as a small content creator, but I'd like to put Pewter Odin on the map. I mean, every weekend I'm in his chat, and oh my God, he's always laughing and dropping jokes, and he's always having so much fun with the game, and he just pulls people into it. Like whether you like it or not, you're gonna be,
into what he's
riding
doing.
along with him,
Yeah.
and it's just so fantastic. I just love that man so much. So yeah,
Yes, indeed.
Big shout out to Pura.
All right, I will see you in the after show if you have time. I don't have time. Y'all gonna have time, and anyway, see you. Hey, actually, I'm gonna bring you back. You know I'm gonna bring you back though.
Yes.
So all right, I'll see you in a minute. Kitty, put somebody on the map, shorty.
I'm gonna go with a DSG and League of Legends member, and that's Hoarder Gamer.
Nice.
The comic book guru. If each and every one of you wants to talk comic books, that's the place to go.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely go and check him out.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I will see you in the after show, madam. Thank you. Johnny, put somebody on the map, good sir.
Man, I'm gonna go shout out my boy Lex 215, man.
Another good one. Yes.
Lex is a damn good guy, man. Phenomenal player. And it doesn't matter what the trend has been with Avengers, up or down. When I wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning and look at that Avengers directory, Lex is in there banging. So shout out to Lex, man. Thank you.
All right, bro. See you in a bit. Twin, put somebody on a map.
I want to shout out a fellow DSG member, Gamer Nerd Queen. Her streams are actually hilarious. So.
Yes, indeed. One of my favorite streamers, dude. Yeah.
You never quite know what you're about to hear and how it'll haunt your dreams. So
she's a riot. She's definitely a riot. I see you in the after show, Twin. Jay, Mr. Flex. Flex something and then put somebody on the map, bro.
You want me to flex? Man. All right. We kind of talked about the other day a little bit. You were streaming, and I don't remember how it came up, but it was like meeting people in elevators or something.
Yeah.
I actually have rode in an elevator 3 separate occasions In Miami, I was in an elevator with Old Dirty Bastard. In New York City, I was in an elevator with a very pregnant Brandy, the singer.
Yes.
And in Worcester, I rode an elevator with the band Mudvayne. They had just done like an autograph signing, and they got on the elevator with me. And we got off the elevator, and as we took a step out, all of us together, Ozzy Osbourne was standing there, and he told us to block our ears because Rob Zombie's pyro is about to go off. So is that flex enough for you?
Can you put somebody on the map too? God damn it. Damn.
So smaller streamer. So there's this guy Doomkiller HD, and I think people should really watch him. No, Ryback's son. He's somebody that I've known since Marvel Heroes days, and I enjoy him. He's a good guy, so check him out on Twitch. I have it up. Hold on. Ryback's son, literally as it sounds. So yeah, good
Check
guy.
that out. Aqua, put that in the chat for me, bro. I will see you in the after show, Jay. Thank you very much. The person I would like to put on the map is dude named Babe Bro. William Lander, y'all might know him. DSG member, cool cat. This dude literally is probably the realest person I have met far as the internet is concerned. He is always himself. He does not care if you don't like him. You know what I mean? He is just him. He's very honest dude, like empath, so you can talk to him. Really, really cool cat. So definitely check out DSG member Babe Bro. That dude is literally on friggin' fire. For real. We call him the DSG hot boy. Serious talk. So with all that said, Miss Alien Fire, would you like to do the honors, please, my dear? Oh, you muted. Gotta unmute.
There we go.
There we go.
There we go. I am back, baby.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Would you mind killing these people with some beautiful honors of the lazy? You know how to do it.
All right, gang. You know the motto, laissez les bons temps rouler.
Which means let the good times roll. Peace out, people.
Excelsior Now podcast.
Hey, go!